Hello! So, it's been a week. I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge, July 31st, 2016. What a week. So I haven't played Duskers in a while. The good news is I'm back, and I got a package while I was away. The bad news is they left it on the porch. Hopefully everything's okay. I haven't checked it yet, and right now this is fairly late, and I am tired from my flight, so I'm not going to install them yet. I will hopefully install my new microphone and headset setup come tomorrow, and so everything will be updated for that one, hopefully. Situation may be fluid, we'll see if something changes. Right now we have a leaderboard, and we have a pretty good range. We've got 8 people who have already played it, have a 920, which is pretty good, all the way down to a 365, which means someone took a beating. So, that could be bad. But for now, as always, let's go ahead and get in there and see what we have. So, we have Lure. Well, someone got lucky, and everyone else, well, yeah. We have 2 infestation types on a salvage A. So this can go a number of ways. The short version is if we have a drone on here, maybe, that has something good, that would be awesome. We do have several powered rooms with no powered defense turrets. That's bad. The good news is I can put this lure in the room and we can find out pretty quickly what we're dealing with. Well, hopefully we can find out quickly what we're dealing with. Hopefully it's not Swarm. We all know how I feel about Swarm. We do have a remote power, which is extremely good, because we are going to need a remote power if we're going to operate... Oh, there's a permanently installed collector, so it doesn't matter. We are going to need remote power if we're going to operate any defense turrets. That there are defense turrets, also a good thing. Haven't had the lure attacked yet, so I'm going to go ahead and take the chance. And we have slime, so that's extremely bad. But I can go ahead and remote R6 and try to get something moving here. Still no defense turrets. That's very bad. Very bad. So, I get the feeling I'm going to end up on the lower side of the leaderboard. Because I do not like slime and this is going to go badly. Right now... This is a really bad idea because I'm not checking R4, but right now I want to... Right now I want to find something else. I want to know what else I'm dealing with. Unfortunately, I get the terrible feeling this slime is going to come in on me. Okay, the good news is I found a turret. The bad news is no generator yet. I'm gonna do something really risky and do that. Okay, I don't want to play this game on my first day back. I have no real way of detecting... Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I can do this. I can make this work. Kind of. Okay, that's actually good news. So I'm dealing with leapers and slime. This actually means, as long as I'm relatively careful, I can work this whole angle. I might get screwed over. Wait, no, I want to do this first. And what I'm going to do is actually, I'm opening all of the doors. What this does for me, because I can remotely power the ship, I can close D14, I can close D26, I can close D24. Those rooms are safe right now. I know R6 is safe-ish. It's got slime, there's nothing I can do about that. What I want to do, because I know I have something that lures should actually work on. I believe. I'm pretty sure it works on leapers. Actually, I'm certain it works on leapers. So, I want to open up, actually... I'm going to go ahead and expose R3. I'm going to go ahead and expose R10. Expose everything. Not everything, I guess. It already killed something. But open up everything I can, and honestly, I'm just going to wait. Oh, actually, I have access to everything. And what this lets me do... Okay, unknown airlock seal integrity failing means I'm going to lose a room. Somewhere. Actually, I just realized there's a whole wall of rooms over here that I haven't explored yet. Which means I haven't powered them up. I'm going to lose something. Fortunately, I can close everything by the time it matters. Right now... excuse me. Right now, I'm giving time for these leapers to move through this ship. Without anything but this one lure, it's kind of risky. Fortunately, I do have 3 drones that can take one hit, and you can get away from leapers pretty easily. I mean, they may hit you. It'll do a lot of damage, but you can get away from them. Looking at the current situation right now... Okay, so I've lost that room. Nothing I can do about it. As long as there isn't another room joined to it, which would already have been evacuated, we're fine. So, we're good. What I'm going to do... I don't like editing videos, so... I'm sorry, and I'm still learning to use YouTube. This is still early videos for me. I've barely been doing this for a month. Not even a month, just a couple weeks. No, actually, I did start did start about a month ago before I left for RTX. Wonderful timing before vacation. But right now, I've given a lot of time for leapers to get through the ship, and my only real concern right now is I've lost a room, not a huge deal, and there is slime. The good news is the good news is I can control this whole ship, or at least what I've seen of it so far, and I can be reasonably sure that the only thing left on here is slime. Slime doesn't transmit through open doors, it just randomly spawns on its own, so I don't have any real concern that anything else is in here. The only possible way that something is still hiding is if excuse me, is if it's in a room that is not accessible through D7 or D6. So if there's D6, if D7 is a big room and it's cut in half and there's another room after it, there could still be a leaper on the ship. But right now, it looks pretty safe. It's not the smartest move, but I'm going to dock at A4. And I'm just going to run around this ship. If I get caught, I'm going back to A4. Hopefully I will not get caught, but there is a lure that should have attracted everything over in that direction. And so, hopefully I'm okay. Okay, oh, no, that's an open door. I knew about that one. And there are 2 drones. Hello. Do either of you shield and stun? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Rick only has tow. So this might be a time-consuming effort, but this is a win. Now, I've said before, you want to do 2 things at a time, and I really shouldn't have sent one back yet. But it's... in this case, I'm making an exception. I don't want to overextend myself, especially in this relatively risky situation. Now, I can get speed boost, and... oh no. Fine. Oh, that's actually really bad. Okay, so I've cleared 8. I know there's nothing in there, but it has radiation. I managed to get the doors closed, which is really good, but I can't go through R6. So that actually leaves me going back to A1. I don't know the current status of that, and honestly... oh, actually, there's a generator on R13. So I can actually see the rest of the ship. There's only one other airlock. That's actually bad. Room 16, I said it, if the room after D7 is split in 2, that's not safe. I don't know what's in R16. So I want to depower 13 and power 10. And I want to see if this shoots anything. I'm going to give it some time. Actually, I'm not going to give it some time. I'm going to do that. Can't close D24, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now the situation I have, if there is something in R16, it will have to travel all the way up and around to get to that lure. And that should leave me in a good situation. Should leave me in a good situation to get all the way over and pick up this other drone. Which had a stun, but that's a grenade. I'm gonna do the shield. Just as a precaution. Gonna use the shield on 3. It's actually not showing the shield logo or icon, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I still haven't had anything attack. Okay, I want to swap the shield for the lure. Lure isn't going to matter any. And speed boost for interface. I don't need an interface. If I do need an interface, that'll be great, but I don't expect that I'm going to. So right now, I have a shield, I have gather, and I have speed boost. Speed boost. Now, I'm going to say, I actually don't use shield that often. And I don't know how effective it is overall. I don't know if it's going to be an amazing solution to that problem, or if it's just going to be a thing. Oh, the door I came through just stopped working, so that's awesome. Okay, I actually can't do much else on this ship right now. We've got one more thing to check. I don't believe that puts me at risk for anything. I should check this interface, but 3 has the interface right now. That is a safe path. I'm gonna go ahead and close D20 or D7. Navigate. Wow, I'm just out of practice. Close D10 to seal off that area as much as I can, just in case something else happens. So we're going to interface, just in case it has ship scan. Because if it has ship scan, I can do some interesting things, but it doesn't. Okay, so sending 3 back, just in case there is something hazardous in this room. There is something hazardous in this room, and there's fuel. Now, there is something that I can do, but there's not something I can do. Well, there's a couple things I can do. I think if you've watched me play before, you know by what I just did with doors 5 and 18 what I'm planning. It could backfire. It could do nothing. I unfortunately don't have a solution. I have stun grenades, which I don't think affect slime. Or stun mines, rather. And I have Sonic, which doesn't work while you move. Which means I can't actually go into R16 and clear it out. I have to be able to access that room in order to use a Sonic. And even then, it's not effective for long. And Sonic is so terrible. So terrible. But I do have the nuclear option. Or, should I say, the vacuum one. option. And what I'm doing, there's a chance this will destroy the fuel tank. The fuel tank is destroyed. So there's no point in me going to R16. Unfortunately, I couldn't visit R15. I can close a couple doors. Let's do some housekeeping. No, 2. Can't close 24. And I'm not even going to pick up that lure because there's an active gun in that room. Well, right now it's inactive because it doesn't have power, but I'm going to play that safe. You know what? I'm too curious, and this is going okay. I'm going to actually navigate 3 to R5, and actually I'm going to navigate 3 over here. That has defense. I'm curious because not all interfaces always have the same thing. You'll find interfaces that have defense. Oh, crap! Whew! I almost drove into that. And that is what the game likes to do to me, and I hate it so much. I believe I checked the one in... I believe I checked the one in R7, but just in case, it really doesn't bother me at all to check it again. I've checked R13, I've checked 5 and 11. Did I check 10? This is where I'm going to end up wasting a lot of time, and that's not going to be good if certain events play out, because right now I do not want to go into that room. Nope, okay. My apologies, I have a very noisy cat who apparently misses me, but you would never know it. So again, closing everything I can. One door didn't is that D24? It might be D24. Or it might be D19, because sometimes that's weird. But anyway. Nope. So we have no extra... Oh, now the shield's showing up. Close D28. Everything that can close is closed. You know, we got 2 drones. We got a lot of modules. We got a shield. Shield's not a bad one. There's a lot of uses for shield. I just don't use it myself yet. I keep them on hand. Speed boost. Speed boost is a terrible mod. It makes you faster, but it wears down every time. So you're always having to pay to be faster just by the drone upgrade. If you have both, I believe it makes them very fast, but it's just not worth it. You don't get that much out of it. And you see how fast it is. It's, man, playing this versus my campaign, they're so slow. But the shield boost just is not worth it in campaign for that exact reason. You can upgrade them and get them nice and fast, and it always wears down. So we had slime, hate slime. We had lure, hate lure. And we had some leapers that don't give us scrap. So that's unfortunate. But we didn't take any damage. We came very close in room 5. Oh man, and that could have cut us off from an airlock, and that would have been terrible. That could have almost destroyed a drone to drive through that. But we made it through. Everything's okay. And we have some new stuff. All in all, a good run. I'm happy with it. Not going to have 900. I am going to have 900. If I could have gotten the fuel. If there was fuel. We don't even know that. But I took the chance, and that's really all you can do. If you're going to take damage getting to fuel, you're usually going to lose. Especially in the daily challenges, you're going to lose more than the fuel is worth. If you're in campaign, you might need fuel. And damage might be worth it, because it's pretty expensive at an auto trader. So having 930, that actually puts me in the first slot. So that's awesome. And it could have been a better run. Again, the fuel was terrible. I lost a room. I lost anything that was in the fuel room or the other one because of the slime. And again, that's what I hate about the slime. If you don't have a teleport and some mines, not mines, traps. If you don't have a teleport and traps, there's really not much you can do about slime filling a room. And that's unfortunate. But right now, I've got a top score. I just came back from vacation. I think that could have been a lot better of a video, and I felt like I was kind of down for a lot of it, but it's a half-hour long video. Looking at everything, 2020, good video, long video, I like long videos. Good score. And I didn't take a lot of hurt. So, seems like it was a good run to me, and I'm going to stop complaining. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good day.